Hello, my friends. Well, I like to save what the wind is telling me. I have to save it in my bank account. My account is my bank account where I can capture the wind that came in and then I save it. But if I only say I don't log in because I already say I don't log in, then I will lose my money in my brain because the children are shouting, the neighbors are screaming, the cars are going up and down, there's a phone ringing, and that's make me lose my knowledge in my brain. So I gonna save it so I can play it back later. I was thinking I was listening to this song. Your classmates still move on, they do not develop for us to become, go to the time, and you wanna have fun, you're living your life, and I'm living my life, before you was the child, and I was the child, but now we grow up. We forget that we are kids, the child inside of us that's never grow up. 9 months before we die, we are inside, still not developed for us to become that new baby. The big body is gone, you're going back in time, but yet is still just forward in time. You become a baby, your classmates still move on, they become the whole people, and you and me, we are the child. Now, and then the consciousness says to me, people always been deceived. When someone die, you just don't understand. The day they drop dead, that day they're bigger than you. Because they go back and change their face. And then they climbing up. It's like 5 girls are taking a walk. They take a walk, they take a walk, they take a walk, they take a walk. They already walk till they 10 years, they 15 years, they sweet 16. And sweet 17 and sweet 18, and as soon as they become sweet 19, the ones that follow them behind, which is sex make a picture, 3 years later they are the one that become sweet 19. But in the 3 years, the ones that are the sweet 19, they just become 22. And now they taking a walk, they get like, I don't get it. We was the sweet 16. Now suddenly we find ourselves here. And the one that is behind listening, they're like, I think the ones that are behind us, they're coming to take our age. So I think instead of I gonna let them push me all the way up there, and they're gonna be the sweet, sexy girls, I think I gonna drop out of the list and I go get myself, because I know there's so much pregnant women out there. Any baby that is coming out with the face nobody see yet, nobody will know that me. So I think nobody know my baby face anymore. Now I'm standing here, I'm 22, so I can be stupid to travel 22 years later, I'm just 42, or I can just disappear and let the people think I'm dead, but actually I just went back and find myself a face that is coming out of the stomach anywhere, and then they are going crying for me, but they don't understand they can only cry in the daytime, but when they're sleeping in the night, they don't even know I'm gone. Now, the ones that are 22, they become 23, and the one that went to get a baby body is now 1 year old. Come on, people. 23 plus 1 year old. Who is bigger than who? You was the one, you're climbing, and there's someone who come behind you. People just don't get it. They just thinking, oh, I am trying to get old. I want to be big. I want to be 100. If you're there, you're just in a box. They close you, and you can never break out of it until they release you out of that box. The saddest thing, when someone have their grandmother, they drop dead, they just don't believe that they are the little child, because when the child came out of the stomach, they said, that's your grandmother, that's your auntie. The child don't see the grandmother as a baby. The child just believe grandmother was always big and the child was the little one. Nobody ever can say to the child, hey child, grandmother was just like you, and there's a possibility grandmother will become you again. But nobody can tell the child, hey, enjoy your time now, because one day you're gonna look like grandmother. It's a shame that people cannot see that sex build a picture. 7-month pregnancy, there's no face, there's no name, there's nothing. 9-month pregnancy, the baby come out, there's a name, there's a face. If you reverse the 9 months back to the nothing, is there any name? Is there any consciousness? Or is only the wind that exists in the world? Until you understand, all the people who are being dead, they just cheat in life. The system figured out, they know, it's like 1,000 people just have sex, they don't use the condom. The condom is there, they're supposed to use the condom, they don't do it. They're in love, they see other people also have children, they get like, okay, I also want to have children. They stop the pill and everything. 1,000 supposed to use the condom, they did not. When you don't use the condom, 1,000 of you, it's forced the system to kill 1,000 because it's just the same. 1,000 in every stairs, let's say every age is 1,000. If the next age that come, which is the baby that is coming out, is just the 1 year old next year, there's 1,000 new baby. That means 1,000 has to be dead in the least. It doesn't matter. It's easy for the system. It saves them headaches because the 1,000 big people, they use too much light. They need a job. They don't have a job. They complain. They're striking. So the ones that did not use the condom, they save the baby body. And now the system have a way, a plan to do reduction. The system is not the people. The people will never be bigger than the system. But at least the people, when they wake up with the wind inside of them and understand the mind game, and then you win. But the system is bigger than you. If you understand, most of my video, when I post it, all of you are sleeping. I post video when America is sleeping. I post video when Holland is sleeping. I post video when Asians are sleeping. So most of my videos, you can hear me when I'm telling the time. I post video round the clock because I am challenging the system. I'm the body that is wrapped in a cloth. But when the body is sleeping, the body don't speak. That's why I try to not showing the face anymore. So understand, any human being you see walking in the street, they used to be the 9-month-old. It is just picture of sex, taking a walk in the street. They're not real. They're just a balloon. They blow the balloon and they give them a name. They send them to school. They create a consciousness. And now they belong to the system. Till the balloon is burst. If you understand, the fresh air in the balloon belongs in the world. When the balloon is burst, the fresh air go back and get a new picture of sex. I'm going to make a girlfriend 30 years later. The girlfriend is still in the stomach. They don't create the girlfriend yet. The mother is still 20. Next year she get pregnant. 30 years later, I will be 69 years. And then I meet this girlfriend, she's 30. Hi, how are you? And then she started, where are you from? But by that time, 30 years later, my daughter will be, how old? 39 years. The other one will be 37. And they are friends with this face that just came out 30 years later standing. You have to understand, your friends what you make. Anybody who dropped dead is a balloon that just burst from a relationship yesterday. But for the system, they know you're not real. Your mother and your father, they have only 3 of you, and they throw more than 1,000 condoms away. They don't care. They will never cry for you. In the daytime, 12 hours reality, you have to defeat it. If you don't defeat the 12-hour mind game, you will never win, because whatever you believe you are, it only exists when you're awake. When you sleep, it's not real. So understand how important it is when you think you're here, you're from God, and the Bible says God is coming to save you. It's a bunch of bullshit. God is not saving you. God is not saving me. I'm just a body, a picture of sex. They will throw away one day, but the voice that is speaking is not the body. The body speak. The body, don't send me double wind. The body speak only because there's a consciousness in the body. When the body sleep, the body don't speak. So understand the two different. Take care of the positive people. All the little babies what just pop out, they will not be there if someone don't die somewhere. The relationship is by its extension. The ones who went in the bedroom, they capture the sexual feeling and they build a baby body. That body can travel till the balloon is burst, till the body goes 6 feet. But the other people in the school, they just from the same body. They fall in love. And it's like, I know a guy, he's in charge of my children the last 3 years. I was taking a walk. The wind says to me, right now, he think he's big. He think he has to defend the children. But he doesn't understand. Maybe 10 years later, we don't have any contact anymore. Me and him, he got like, okay, the children can be with you. It's no problem anymore. He is gone. 10 years later, I hear nothing from him. 20 years later, my daughter is 27. My other daughter is 29. They get pregnant. And he is dead. And he become the wind that's gonna enter the body my daughter gonna build. So, it's the way how the life goes. If you understand right now, a Chinese woman in China, she's 20 years of age. A black boy in Africa or in America, he's 22. He doesn't meet the Chinese girl yet. They go to a disco because they see in a movie a Chinese girl is dating a black boy, and now it becomes their reality. They fall in love in a disco and they have sex, and there is this baby that is coming out with a totally different face. A black boy and an Asian girl, they build this face, a perfect, beautiful, colored baby. And now you are dead. They take your fresh air and fix it in there, and they give you a name, and there's a passport picture. Is it real? If the face die 60 years later, why don't you believe another two can build another face for that same fresh air that disappear out of the body that wasn't there before they just created? So I'm going offline again, listening to my songs, and I'm doing a lot of packing. I hope you can try to tune in my own radio station, and then maybe, just maybe, you can able to think further how you can free your consciousness and your children and your friends that will cry and bleed for you the day when they don't hear you talk anymore. When you sleep next to them, you never speak. When you're talking, it is not you. Goodbye.